Arik, and I'm done being polite about sports. This is the Avid, the podcast where we rant about everything that makes being a real fan absolutely infuriating. Ticket prices that cost more than rent, refs that get paid six figures to be wrong every night, jerseys that keep getting more expensive for no damn reason, broadcasts that just ruin the game, and teams that tank on purpose, all of it. I'm not here to give you a balanced analysis. I'm not here to say both sides. I'm here to say the things you're already screaming at your TV, but nobody in sports media will ever admit it out loud. Every week, one topic, 5 to 10 minutes, raw, unfiltered, just the truth. This week, the broadcast is broken. Let's go. The number is $935. That's what it cost us in 2025 to legally watch every NFL game. One sport, one season, $935. And you don't pay to one place. You ended up paying it to 10. Fucking Netflix, Amazon, Peacock, ESPN, YouTube, Fox One, Paramount Plus, NFL Plus, NBC, CBS, 10 apps, 10 logins, 10 subscriptions to watch a sport you grew up watching for free. The FCC, yes, the actual federal government, opened an investigation this year because they couldn't even believe what was happening to sports fans. That's where we are. The government had to step in because the broadcast is so broken. So this week, yeah, we're going through it. All of it. The app hopping, the announcers, the cameras, the commercials, and by the end, you're going to understand something. The broadcast isn't broken by accident. It's broken on purpose, and you're the customer. Let's start with the lie. The lie is more choice. That's what they tell you. Streaming gives you more choice, more flexibility, more ways to watch. More choice. I had one choice in 95. I turned on the TV, the game was on, it was free. Now I got 10 choices. I need a spreadsheet just to watch a Sunday slate. I need to know which game is on Peacock, which is on Amazon, which one Netflix grabbed for Christmas, which one YouTube ate for Black Friday, which one's exclusive to Fox One, which, by the way, is in a service that didn't exist last year and might not even exist next year. And here's the part that makes me lose my mind. The games used to be on broadcast television for free. Over the air. Free. The Sports Broadcasting Act of 1961, which gave the leagues their antitrust exemption, was written so games would be free on broadcast television. That was the deal. That was the trade. We give you a fucking monopoly and you give the public free games. The leagues took the monopoly. Oh yeah, they did. And then they moved the games to streaming. The exemption doesn't apply to streaming. Courts have already ruled that. They just don't care. So now you pay $20 a month for Peacock to watch Sunday Night Football, a game that was free on NBC for 40 years. You pay $9 a month for Amazon just to watch Thursday Night Football, which was on broadcast TV my entire childhood. You pay $30 a month for ESPN's new streaming service to watch Monday Night Football. Again, free. Same games, same league, same TV, just an extra $935 a year because, hey, they figure they can charge you for it and you're going to still pay. Watch how this works. The NFL gets $1 billion a year from Amazon for TNF. $1 billion per year. Where's that money come from? From you. Your Prime subscription. From price increases. From the ads in all your shopping carts. You're paying the NFL twice. Once when you pay Amazon, and again when you buy a ticket. Oh yeah, and again when you buy a jersey, and again when you buy a $14 stadium beer. That's not a broadcast model, it's a fucking tax. Now let's say you actually get the game on. Congratulations, you did it. You won. You won the app hopping lottery. Here's what you get. You get 3 guys in a booth who won't shut the fuck up. It's a football game. There's 11 seconds of action followed by 30 seconds of nothing. You know what should happen on those 30 seconds of nothing? Silence. Or crowd noise. Or I don't know, a coach yelling at something. Anything that connects me to the fact that I'm watching a live sporting event. You know what I actually get? I get a former third string quarterback telling me about a podcast he used to listen to in 2009. I get a sideline reporter reading a stat about how this team is 4-2 in games where the temperature is between 47 and 53 degrees on grass surfaces in the Eastern time zone. I get a play-by-play guy who can't say one sentence without comparing the current player to some guy he covered in 1987. Nobody's watching to hear you talk. We are watching to hear the game. The thud of a tackle, the crowd, the cadence at the line, that's the sport. The announcer's job is to add information when the information is needed, not to fill every silence with the contents of his own brain. And the worst part, they know this. The analytics knows this. Every fan survey since 1985 says the same thing. Less talking. The mute button is the most used button on the remote for sports fans. It's not even close. But the announcers keep talking because the networks pay them millions of dollars and they need to justify the cost. So you get more talking, not less. You get sponsored segments in the middle of plays. This third down brought to you by... Get out of here. Get the fuck off my screen. The broadcast used to be a service to the game. Now the game is a service to the broadcast. Okay, so you found the app. You've muted the announcer. You just want to watch the game, but you can't because the camera is always in the wrong place. There's a big run up the middle. Cut to a wide shot of the coach making a face. Game-winning catch in the corner of the end zone. Replay angle from a camera position in the upper deck of a stadium 80 yards away. Crucial defensive stop. No, we're going to quick cut to a graphic showing you how many yards a guy has rushed in November. You're watching the most important moments of a multi-billion-dollar sport through worse camera work than a high school AV club. And don't get me started on the fucking replays. Every league has 200 cameras at every game. 200. So why am I watching the same blurry angle 4 times in a row? Where's all 22? Where's the end zone cam? Where's the camera that actually is close to the play? I'll tell you where it is. It's locked in a vault at league headquarters because they sell that footage. They sell it to coaching staffs. They sell it to NFL Plus. They sell it to fantasy football products. They have the footage. They just won't show it to you on the broadcast because then you wouldn't need to buy NFL Game Pass to see what's actually happened. The whole broadcast is structured so you just see enough of the game to be invested. But not enough to be satisfied. So you go buy the next thing. So you upgrade. So you subscribe to one more fucking app. And then the commercials. In a 3-hour NFL broadcast, there is roughly 11 to 14 minutes of actual football. That's it. 11. The rest is commercials, replays of commercials, graphics of commercials, sponsored read-ins, sponsored read-outs, sponsored halftime shows, sponsored coin tosses, sponsored anthems, and at this point, I'm shocked that the football itself isn't already sponsored. Every touchdown is followed by a commercial. Every kickoff is followed by a commercial. Every challenge flag is followed by a commercial. You score, we cut to commercial. We come back, we kick off, we cut to commercial again. 2 commercial breaks for 1 scoring play. And here's the punchline. You're already paying for the stream. You paid Peacock $20 a month. You paid Amazon. You paid ESPN. The streaming services were sold to you as alternative to commercials. Cut the cord, they said. Skip the ads, they said. And now you have the cord and the ads. You pay a subscription and you watch commercials. They got you twice. They invented a product that takes your money and your time at the same time. And then they convinced you it was an upgrade. So here's the truth. The broadcast is not broken by accident. It's engineered to be like this. The leagues figured out that confused, frustrated, fragmented fans pay more than satisfied fans. They sold the broadcast off in pieces to anyone with a checkbook. Amazon, Netflix, to YouTube, to whoever shows up next year. And you, the fan, the person who's loved this sport since you were 8 years old, yeah, here's your bill. $935 to watch a sport that used to be for free across 10 apps, no less, with announcers who won't shut up, cameras pointed at the wrong things, and commercials in between every snap. The broadcast is broken, and they fucking broke it on purpose. And until enough of us stop paying, they will keep breaking it. Man, if this hit, subscribe. Share it with a friend who texts you every Sunday asking which app the game is on. Comment with the worst broadcasting moment you have ever sat through. I want to hear it. That's my rant. That's it. And next week on the Avid, we're going to be talking about the tanking scam. How your favorite team loses on purpose and then gets rewarded for it. So until then, stay avid.